Chevy?
Yeah.
Not much.
Because they had them both in a Chevy and a GM Longhorn, just like with the Suburbans.
Yeah, the GMC, I don't know why the GMCs did not have a Longhorn emblem ever.
Uh-huh.
They all, and I don't know why. We've never had a GMC Longhorn.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone you see says Sierra Grande on the back, where these say Longhorn, like every one of them.
Uh-huh.
But then Sierra Grande was also a trim package, so I don't really know.
Okay.
We don't have any GMC like original order books like we do for Chevy that we found. So I don't really know what the deal was. But
so everything is on this is original except for you said you did something to the timing chain and the carb.
what?
It's
New?
not a nail.
Oh yeah, that's a rivet. That's what holds the boots together. One time he said that he noticed the oil pressure was a little low. So he took the motor apart, and the original timing chains and gears had a nylon coating to keep them quiet. And then it failed, and the chunks would fall off, and it went in the pan, and it was covering up its oil pickup screen. So he cleaned them all out and put a timing chain set in it, and then he put a cam in it when he did, because he thought maybe they had trouble with soft cams here and there. So he put a new cam and timing chain set in it, and then much later, I think it was the ethanol. He said all of a sudden he kept having carburetor trouble, so he rebuilt the carburetor and didn't change it.
Yeah.
So then he put a replacement carburetor on it. We have the original, but I think it was all just the ethanol.
And we've noticed we've been having a little bit of rough running on it. He's been fine-tuning the idle a little bit because when he parked it, it had like 3/4 of a tank of gas. And
we drove home with 6-year-old gas, and it smelled like turpentine.
And I topped it off with new gas, but it was like 11 gallons of gas, so it's now just garbage gas mixed with some new gas.
But it seems like every older vehicle you pass on the road, when you pass them, you can smell exhaust out of everybody, and I think it's something to do with the floats and the ethanol, or I don't know what it is, but they don't run right on it. So we'll put wreck gas in it and see if it improves it. But because they always seem to run rich, and they smell on ethanol gas. Anything without fuel injection, so I don't know what it is. But I think his trouble was ethanol, and he didn't even know.
How many years ago did we buy this truck, and how long have we had it parked?
We bought it in 2008 when other people were taking part in the downturn in the economy.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah.
So 12 years. And then we parked it 6 years ago.
And the guy was selling it on eBay. He had bought it from the dealership he worked for. Is that right? Because he didn't want just some kid to get it and turn it into a hot rod.
The salesman that sold him his 08 wanted it super bad.
Yeah.
So he bought it and took it on a 300 or 400 mile trip somewhere. He only owned it for 2 months.
Yeah.
And didn't realize they burned lots of gas, and he just said, I'm not gonna. So he just put it on eBay. So
technically we're the third owners, but running it regularly. Now, we parked it because winter was coming, right? And then we just never got it back out, and you just started driving the Dodge. Yeah,
it never really has seen salt. He ordered it. He had a big camper on the back like everybody did. He bought this truck and a camper at the same time. And all he did was go from the Quad Cities every summer to some campground in Golden, Colorado. He never ran in the winter, even though I think they have salt there, but he never used it in the winter at all.
Now, when we took it out of storage, we had the topper on it. So if you see the beginning of the video or the previous video, we had the topper on it. I actually used this as my daily driver and grocery getter for a while when the Suburban was broke down. I don't think we were running the Dodge off the farm at the time, and it's just kind of gotten to the point that we said, you know, we need a more roadworthy vehicle, and he's gonna use this as his driver. So they're gonna do some cleaning up and some polishing and waxing on it because it hasn't been washed in a while. He said there was, you know, a little spot here where he was getting some corrosion started, and you know, typical of these old trucks. They're not perfect, but 85,000 miles on it, I think it said. 85,245,000 miles. Not bad. So this is our new pickup truck that he's going to be running, I guess, until winter. I'm trying to talk him into getting the old Chevy dually out and working on that because it's 5-passenger and it's just a little more practical for farm work. And we used this to load hay and decided we would go for a ride today and get all the hay chaff out of the back before we parked it because it's going to rain, and he didn't want that sitting in there causing problems. So this is the 1971 Chevy Longhorn. Thanks for watching, and you'll be seeing it here around the farm. We'll see you next time.